All right, so update. I finally changed out the water and that, and now I'm heading downstairs to find my super because all of my outlets aren't working. Like all of them, not just the one in the kitchen, like all of them. And my sister is supposed to come today to pick up her cat, but she's coming tomorrow. I'm like I'm trying to put on my flipper. I'm so over it right now. Luckily my air conditioning still works because I guess it's not like connected, but my super is off work in 10 minutes and I have to find him. Oh, it's loud in here. So yet again, something with my apartment. So over this place, I kid you not. Oh my goodness, you guys, good news. I was so annoyed, and like, this teaches me patience, you know? Cause like I was so annoyed. And the guy was telling me like my super, cause we have, I have a super, then I have 3 like cleaning crew people, like janitors. And I was letting them, cause my lights was off and it was like, it was pretty dark in here without light. So my solar lights came through and they were like, oh, it's pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, I know, these solar lights are pretty cool. Back to what I was saying. So I was, he was asking me what was the, sorry, I'm trying to like move this. If I don't move this kitten of mine's, if I don't move these, this kitten of mine's will like have like a freaking field day with them. So I just gotta make sure they're up. He already broke a couple of them, but I was telling the guy asked me, he was like, oh, has these outlets not been working since the flooding? And I was like, yeah, I sent the email, but I figured you guys are too busy, you know. And he was like, no, we have 2 of them here, we could just change them real quick. It's not a big deal. Apparently the lady that I emailed, who was in charge of whatever, she's no longer available, and like I guess she wasn't doing her job very well, so yeah, she didn't relay any messages, anything like that. So the lady that I emailed, the management company in charge of like the building maintenance and stuff like that, so I have something here. Apparently she wasn't doing her job very well, and she wasn't like emailing the right people and keeping in contact with the right people. So he thought that it was already resolved, the issue was resolved, but apparently it wasn't. Long story short, they had 2 GFIs, I don't know what that is, but they changed the outlets. My outlets, so I have my kettle and my smoothie already plugged in. No, my smoothie. Oh, it's okay, I can use one at a time. I have that already plugged in, and this is on too. I'm just like so happy. But it turns out that my dehydrator, this right here, is the one that tripped everything, which is so weird. He's just like hissing at him, but like look at them, not fighting or anything like that. Yeah, so weird because like my dehydrator is like my dehydrator is like the less amount of power ever. Oh, I know what's happening. George is wagging his tail and the cat keeps jumping on it and George don't like it. That's what's happening. Okay, so back to what I was saying before. I changed the water in this thing here and I give it a little prune, and I took one of the makeup brushes that I don't use, well, I've never used before, and I was pollinating like all of the I don't know if you can see those little flower things. So I was pollinating all the flowers. I took scissors to all the leaves that didn't look right, and the pump's on, cleaned out the pump. I'm just pretty happy that, like, you know, I got my 2 outlets working, everything is working. I was like so close to crying, you have no idea. I just gotta make sure that his water's on. Yep, his water's on. I was afraid he would dehydrate, so I had to put the bowl of water there. But now that his water's on, I could just throw away this water. So happy. So my dehydrator was the issue, and I still have the eggs in it. I don't want to use my hands, but I still have the eggs to be like dehydrated, and this is what they look like. They're not there yet. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just like really, you have no idea how happy I am about this. Really, I just needed the dehydrator to like keep the moisture down. That was pretty much all I needed the dehydrator for. So it's probably good if I just bury them a little bit. I'm being too rough with it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna cover it with this bamboo. Look at these two handsome men. Also, I trimmed bamboo. It was kind of awkward, to be honest with you. It was really awkward actually when those guys was here, because it's like, you know, I'm waiting for this to actually have a flower on it. So every day is looking more greener, and you can see less veins. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing, even though I didn't like really research or anything like that. And I saw, yep, it's still here. I thought I killed them, but nope. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4, 5, maybe 5 of them on this plant. Maybe 5, I don't know. I'm gonna get maybe 5 on this plant, and it just looks really bad for my pomegranate. Fine, I'm fine. And this passion fruit is vining. It even connected to the pomegranate up here. It's growing pretty good, but this is gonna get like more than 4 feet. Like, unless it's gonna stop growing there, which I doubt. So I gotta figure out like a situation up here eventually. All right, that's it. I'm waiting for this to start turning orange. I'm already like squishing it, and it's like giving, you know, it's a little squishy, you know. Today was not going to be a vlogging day. I just don't feel good. Like, this is one of those days for me. Yeah, but it turns out my dehydrator is the one that was doing that. Weird, right? Oh, and you know what? I went to CVS yesterday after work, and wait, you can see it. Strawberry? What? If you guys know me, I like Clear Choice, but I have to like cut it like half Clear Choice, half salsa water, because Clear Choice is so like sweet. Like, this is so sweet. But I have to like power through it with that one. It's not as sweet as Clear Choice, but I still would have liked to cut it with some salsa water. I have water, but I just don't want to waste it, so I had to hurry up and drink it. And now it's my Clear Choice like treat. Hey guys, so I decided to show you what I was cooking for dinner. It is the turkey sausage, well, seasoned turkey sausage that I bought like months ago. I'm finally getting around to use it. I have some kale that I thought I put in the refrigerator, but turns out I put it in the freezer. Sorry about that. My cat, George, he knocked over the kitten's food that was on my vanity, and it was in a glass bowl, so it shattered. This is what it's looking like. Yeah, it's pretty much done. And I did have to add the turmeric, the salt, the garlic, well, I had to add the turmeric, pepper flakes, garlic powder, and salt to it. Because it was seasoned, but since I'm having this with like white rice, unsalted, and tomatoes, unsalted, I do want this to be just a little bit more I want this to be a little bit more flavorful. Sorry, I was trying to be careful of like it not splashing on the kitten. The kitten's following me around like everywhere, but it's like, I don't know, still skittish of me. It's weird. I have the rice here. It's all ready to go. This is technically cooked, but I don't know. I just want to make sure it's really, really cooked. Yeah. And it's going to be kind of like dry, like no sauce or anything like that. But I'm in the process of making, see if I could do this one-handed. I'm in the process of making some iced tea. Sorry, some sweet tea. I should probably put these in a bag, but no, I'm just going to toss them in there. I already put a half a cup of sugar in here and dissolved it already. So, gonna add more water. Okay, well, here it is. I'm just gonna have it in the refrigerator for I don't know, 18 hours maybe. Depends on how I feel this morning, the way it's looking like. But I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. This is my food. It probably looks really bad, but yeah, I had to use up this taco meat because this brand of like turkey sausage, turkey, ground turkey, whatever, it's not really good. So I just had to force myself to eat it. Clear out some freezer space. Sorry, clear out some freezer space. So with that being said, I'm gonna eat this for dinner, and I will, well, you will see me tomorrow in the next video. Why is he laying on the remote control like that, you wonder? Because it cut off, and I need that remote control to cut on the heating pad. He knows this. I think he knows this. But he's too cute for me to move him.